How to stop being selfish. It's a funny one, that, isn't it? Here's a wee story from me. We've all got our wee childhood stories, don't we? Mine's a wee 50p story. So I'm there as a little girl, probably about 6, 7, 8 years old, and my auntie gives me 50p. And I go, oh, I've got 50p. And my mum comes storming in, grabs the 50p from me and said, "You've had enough. That's enough. You don't deserve this," and takes the 50p off me. Now, nobody saw that. It was just happened like a little light bulb thing. And then, so my auntie comes back over and says, "Have you had a good day?" And I burst into tears. She goes, "Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. What have I done?" So my mum sees me crying and she comes in and shouts at me then for crying, for being so selfish. Wow. So, have you had stories? You see, that right there was a paradigm shift. Right there. See, there's two ways to change a paradigm. One is an emotional impact, which tends to be negative, and the other one is constant repetition. So, if you want to change a paradigm, that's what you have to do. You have to have an emotional impact or constant spaced repetition. So, that then I carried on repeating in my head. So, I took that paradigm shift full face and I continued to play that in my head that it was selfish, that I didn't deserve it, and then if I had it, I would feel shame and guilt because I would have to spend it as fast as possible in case somebody took it away from me. All right there, in that moment. Now, my mum didn't have a clue. Didn't have a clue. How often? I don't even know what I've said to my children in the moment of haste. I have no clue. But that's how quickly we can program. And then we continue to program ourselves with that after. Anybody relate? Anybody relate to that? So here's the thing in chapter 1 of The Science of Getting Rich, he actually says, Wallace D. Wattles actually says that you're being selfish if you're not rich. You're downright selfish to not be rich. And what I understood then was that shame and guilt that I felt was just me involution rather than evolution. And that's all it was telling me. So I love the shame and guilt now because then I just go, oh, I'm pointing my energies in the wrong way, in a way that is not serving me or serving other people. You see, it's not about being selfish. It's about being self-full, full of yourself. How many times were you knocked out, were you given a quick crack around the head for that as well? Don't you be so selfish. Don't you be so full of yourself. Who do you think you are being so full of yourself? Do you think the world revolves around you? In fact, the universe revolves around you because you are the center of your own universe. How hilarious is that? It is actually true. And to be full of self means that you're giving 100% to everybody else. Whereas when you're literally being a miser's chest and trying to hoard everything to yourself, and then you think you're giving, well, you're only actually giving about 20%. So be selfish, be self-full for the good reasons. The reason why it feels so bad is because you think you're getting money. Oh, I shouldn't ask for so much. I shouldn't ask for this. I shouldn't ask for that. Why not? It says in the Bible, ask, believe, receive, for goodness sake. It doesn't say work your tiny little backside off and feel guilt and shame and then receive, did it? And then you wonder why you don't have enough. You wonder why you feel disappointment when you look at your bank account. I want more, I want more. But then that's selfish. I shouldn't want more. I should be grateful for what I have. Yes, be grateful for what you have. But ask for more. It's okay. And the more you make of yourself, then the more of you can come out. And you have been given such beautiful, beautiful talents and gifts. And if you do not let them out in the world, they will be lost forever. How dare you? How dare you do that to the world? How dare you do that to the people around you? You're amazing. You're a bright light. You are totally awesome. And you know when you've got money, how good you feel. On payday, yes, you're the most generous person in the world. Anybody remember those days? You'd have a few drinks and then you came home the next morning and you'd be like, oh my goodness, I've just bought everybody drinks. You're the most generous person in the world when you've got money. Then closer to payday, you start going, oh, 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 oh. You start being a miser's chest again. You weren't here to be a miser's chest. Stop doing that. How dare you? It is selfish not to make the most of yourself. It is selfish not to be rich. Because who benefits because you're rich? What happens if you have rich in money? What happens? And by the way, rich is more of a feeling rather than a number. So how much does the world benefit because you become rich? How much? What do? You buy things more, don't you? So maybe you'll buy a new car, maybe you'll buy a new house, maybe you'll buy a meal for your friends, maybe you'll buy some new clothes. Think of all the people who are benefiting right now because of that. The shops stay open. The cars continue to be built. You're helping people keep in jobs, for goodness sake. Please, please, please stop being selfish and be self-full. Being selfish is okay. Self-full, it's the same thing. Help other people because you become generous the more money you have and the less you care about yourself. The less money you have, the more you end up caring about yourself. That's downright selfish. Lighten up. I dare you. I dare you. Click on the link up there, down there, depending on what platform you're watching, and come and join us in the Dare to Be Rich. There's going to be more like this, where we are going to press your buttons to get you to do something different. I want you to have a paradigm shift in a positive way. And it's going to be 5 days, 5 days of constant, constant, constant value. I want you to value yourself so much. It doesn't matter the amount of money that's in your bank account. It doesn't really matter about that. It's about how you value yourself. When you value yourself, you tend to give more, do more, be more. Therefore, you'll have more just as a matter of interest, not because you're trying to get, but you're receiving. You're receiving every thought you have. And I want you to help others feel the same. Who's in on this? I dare you. Who is in on this? I dare you to be selfish. I dare you to make the most of yourself. I dare you to ask. I dare you to step up. I dare you to click on the link and join. And join the professional package. Don't be doing the other two. I don't even know why I've put them up there, because the professional package gets you a one-to-one with me. Gets you the recordings for life. I promise you, Permission to Be Rich was awesome, but nothing compared to the energy that is going into Dare to Be Rich. I dare you to have the most awesome day. I dare you to make the most of yourself today. I dare you to believe that you're worthy. I dare you to step up and be that for other people. Be that light. If you keep your light dim, then everybody keeps their light dim. I dare you to shine. Shine, shine, shine. Simply as the best person and version that you already are. Go on. I dare you. Click on the link up there, down there, depending on what platform. I'll see you next time.